Well, Cole, this is a particularly good shore fishing spot. One of the unique things about Lake Nasser is the fact that you've got good shore fishing as well as good trolling. I think the shore fishing is a winner because really it's between the angler and the fish.
The only hazards we have been told about are the prolific numbers of scorpions. I head off across a rough moonscape type surface in search of good drop-offs into deeper water, where I hope the Nile perch will be laying in wait, ready to ambush my offering of lures. Fishing from the shoreline adds an extra difficulty factor, as once a Nile perch is hooked, it must be manoeuvred into shore in order to land, and that's where the potential for a cut-off on sharp rocks increases dramatically.
Here we go. Oh, this is the ultimate. Look at the size of it. Just got to keep him away from those rocks. I think he's just about done. Well, Timbo, you wouldn't mind doing the honours, mate. Come down. Just keep him out from those rocks.
I mean, it's the absolute ultimate. I mean, it's great catching Nile perch out of a boat, but off the rocks, the extra difficulty factor, the fact that they can carve you straight in and under and cut you off, I mean, they really are worth double what they're worth in the boat. Look at the size of that fish. He's a beauty. Caught that lovely big Nile perch off the rocks on a lure, so I reckon I can indulge myself in a little bit of fly fishing now.
Oh, here comes one. Yes, yes. Oh, beauty. Now swimming in the shore. Want help? Come on. Oh, you little beauty. Made my day.
Well, catch them on lure is great, catch them off the rocks is great, but on fly, it's the pinnacle in my view. Absolutely stoked. What a day. Amazingly, in a remote arm of the lake, and seemingly in the middle of nowhere, we come across this young Nubian shepherd, tending to his family's goats and sheep.
Okay, ask him how old he is.
عندك كم سنة أنت عمل تقريبا كده؟
تقريبا؟ يمكن 12 سنة يمكن 11 سنة.
12, 11, he said.
11 or 12. And here he is right out in the middle of the desert looking after all these sheep, miles from anywhere. That's 11, 12-year-old. It's amazing, really, when you think about it.
You might be able to hear some banging in the background. They're the traditional fishermen banging that noise to scare all the tilapia into the nets. It's the worst possible time for photography. It's the middle of the day, the light is harsh. However, there's a few tricks we can do. One is put a polarizer filter on. The others have a great subject matter. We've got some traditional fishermen here hauling in their nets with a stunning backdrop of sand and rock.
Beauty, oh, look at that. Oh, he's a nice one. Oh, beautiful big nose.
This fish scale came from around about a 50 kilo Nile perch. If you look closely, you may be able to pick up that it has 15 separate growth rings, which, just like a tree, indicates that that Nile perch was around about 15 years of age. Try and beast him out. Oh, there he is. Yep, beauty. Come up. Oh, look at that beautiful sight in the water there. First cast of the day. Caught a nice little Nile perch off the rocks. Oh, just by one hook there, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's come out easy. Nice. Oh, look how frisky he is. Swam off, no worries. Beautiful.
Hey Cole, you see just down there, that little ledge that's sticking out there? It's got quite a good drop-off below it. Hey Cole, that's brilliant, man. It looks like it could be quite good.
Beautiful. Decided to change from a soft plastic or rubber lure to a deep diver. Cast out, fish folded right in and nailed it right at me feet. You can't get much more action-packed than that. Fantastic, what a sight. Well done. What a beautiful looking fish. Look at that big beautiful dorsal and paddle tail. Small scales compared to our barramundi back in Australia. Almost identical, except the Nile perch has a small scale, the barramundi has the large scale, but in all other respects, very, very similar.
And it's just a little baby. Let's hope we get a big one.
Let's go get
good
Mama.
70 or 80, you know.
Let's get Mama.
Or Grandad, one of the two.
We've got very deep water here. The fish are laying in right along the edge. That's why I want a deep diving lure. This one goes down 8 metres. Obviously works. Terrific stuff. In the middle of the desert, we were surprised to come across herds of camels and shepherds.
That camel's so young, you see it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Look at that. Got some great photos here, but at the worst possible time, I'm out of film. I should be satisfied with what I've got, though. It's just unreal to see these camels here in such a setting. Magic stuff, magic. I've always wanted to know the answer to this question. How long can camels go without drinking water?
جمل ما يشربش ميه كم يوم؟
اسبوع اسبوع
صرت اسبوع 7 ايام.
7 ايام.
He said 1 week, 7 days, not drink.
7 days, so it is true, 7 days.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so it wasn't just an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
Ah, very good.
It's coming up.
Oh, that's real good. That's good. Okay, now down a bit lower to the sun. I want to get the sun behind Roland to add impact to the shot and fill flash so it doesn't all get burnt out. Yeah, that's good. Setting open his mouth. Glorious. Well, I might go for a dip. It's pretty warm. I might even wash my clothes while I'm at it. We normally release the fish that we catch, but every now and then it's nice to have a little feed.
Just perfect. Because I know the spot.
Other than crocodiles, there's other hazards in Lake Nasser. Commercial fishing. We've run over one of the nets.
It's all wrapped round the prop and having a bit of a hard time getting it off.
We've been fishing some shallower water, that's why I've been using a 4 metre depth running lure. But Mohammed, our skipper, is taking us out to some deeper water, some sunken islands. He said we need deeper lures. So I've put on this 8 metre model, hopefully that'll find the fish down that deeper depth.
Come on! Coming up, he's going to jump. There he is. Oh, man! That is huge!
Yeah.
Look at the size of it! I can't believe it!
Yeah.
Oh, it's 150 more!
Yeah.
Oh, man! Here he comes. Look at it! Coming up. Oh, man! Oh, there's tribbles. This is beyond comprehension. It is massive, absolutely massive. It's a dream come true. It's the buffalo we've been chasing. Look at the size of the head. It's just, I'm lost for words. It's just fantastic. There he goes. Ready? Smile. Yeah. Smile. Yeah.
At 172 pounds, it was a dream come true.
Massive.
Mohammed revives and then releases the buffalo.
See you, buffalo. What a fish. Fish of a lifetime. Absolutely fantastic.
And the order of the night for such a big catch? Celebrations Nubian style. All of the locations that I travel to are special in their own right, but this trip to Lake Nasser was extra special. Before the trip, my main aim was to catch a large Nile perch, but to catch one around 77 kilos or over 170 pounds far exceeded my expectations. In fact, it was one of the highlights of my fishing career. But it wasn't just the fishing, it was also the setting, from the almost surreal desert landscape, the Nubian people, the singing and dancing at night, combined to make it a great trip. I still think there's one over 100 kilos out there. Might have one last cast.